Okay, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about our new chapter, that is microorganism, friends or foe. Okay, friends or foe means, friends mean they are useful, not harmful to us, and foe means they are enemy, one type of, they are harmful to us. Microorganisms harmful to us or uh, uh, friend are useful to us, that we will discuss. Okay, you know that first one, what is the microorganism? Very tiny living organism that we cannot see with our unaided or naked eye, or you can see them with the help of any type of magnifying glasses, microscope, that is known as the microorganisms. Okay, so you have seen several kinds of plants and animals. Obviously we can see plants and animals with our natural eyes, okay, because they are small, big in size, they are normal in size, so that's why we can see them. But microorganisms, they are very small in size. Most of them you cannot see with our naked eye. Okay, you can see some funguses with your open eyes, but not very clearly. When you use the magnifying glasses, they are also small, but they are bigger than the very small microorganisms. So that's why you can see patches on the bread, patches on the leather materials. Okay, that is the fungus. You can see them with unaided eye, but most of them you cannot see with the help of the unaided eye. So that's why this is known as the microorganisms. You have seen several kinds of plants and animals. Plants, however, they are living organisms around us which normally cannot see. These are called microorganisms or microbes. So living organisms, we cannot see them with your unaided eye or naked eye. This is known as the microorganisms. Or you can see them with the living organisms. We can see them with the help of microscope or magnifying glasses. That is known as the microorganisms. Minimum measure which human eye cannot see naked eye, very small millimeter, and you cannot get 0.1 millimeter or anything. This type of you can see, they are very millimeter in size, not in the centimeters. Okay, you have seen several kinds of plants and animals, however they are living organisms around us which are normally we cannot see. These are called microorganisms or microbes. For example, you might have observed that during the rainy season, most bread gets spoiled. You can see that in the rainy season, our shoes, if they are moist or they are wet, you can put them for the few days. After some days, you can see some patches are covered your shoes, okay, or rotten orange, you can see that, or bread, when they get moist, they get the fungus, they start to grow because that is their favorable condition. In the rainy season, the moistened area, spores are moving around with the help of the air. Leathers, yes, leathers also catches the fungus spore. When they get down to the bread, spoil orange or anything, get the moisture and they start to grow. That is the process of the growth of the fungus. Next, observe these patches through a magnifying glasses. You will see tiny black round structure. Do you know what is this structure? Obviously, this is the fungus. These observations show that water and soil are full of tiny organisms. You know that water and soil, they are full of organisms. When you take some water from the dirty water or any type of not very clear water, for any type of pond, stagnant water, because microorganisms, they can stay inside the stagnant or dirty water, not in the clean water. You put one drop of water on the slides and put the slides under microscope, you can see so many microorganisms that present on the soil and water. Okay, they can be very small in size, so they can stay everywhere. And these microorganisms, microbes, are so small in size that they cannot be seen with our unaided eye. Unaided eye means naked eye. You cannot see them with our open eyes. Okay. Some of these, such as fungus that grows on bread, that can be seen with a magnifying glasses. Others cannot be seen without the help of a microscope. That is why these are called microorganisms or microbes. Microorganisms are classified into 4 major groups. These groups are bacteria, fungi, protozoa and some algae. Okay, so mainly 4 type of, but you can say 5 type of microorganisms: bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and viruses. But viruses are not included in the microorganism because they present in the living or non-living state. When they get outside of the host body or human body or animal's body, they are become inactive. They cannot start to reproduce, they cannot grow, they stay in the inactive form. When they get enter inside the host body, they start to grow and they reproduce, they become active. So that's why they present between the living and non-living conditions. So that's why viruses are not included under the microorganism. And viruses are also not called the living organisms also. Okay, they can say that living or non-living condition. So the microorganism mainly 4 type: bacteria, fungi, you can say that fungi, fungus, both are correct. Next protozoa, next algae, and bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, and next one viruses. You can included viruses or not included, both are correct, no need to worry about that. Viruses is wrong, not wrong, they are stay between the living and non-living conditions. Virus are cellular, not cellular. Without cells, no animals cannot stay. Okay, cells are present, single cell, not multicellular, unicellular. They get inside. When they get inside the body, they can start to grow. Viruses are also microscopic but are not considered as the microorganisms. They, however, reproduce only inside the cells of the host organism, which may be a bacterium, plant or animals. Some of the viruses are shown. Common animals like cold, influenza and most coughs are caused by the viruses. So some virus affected disease, the disease that is caused by the viruses, that is common cold, influenza, coughs. This type of short question is coming in your upcoming examinations. Okay, common cold is a virus affected disease, bacterial disease, protozoan disease or algae affected disease. You can say that virus affected disease. Give 2 examples of the virus affected disease: common cold, next flu, influenza. Okay, next serious disease like polio, chicken pox, these are also virus affected disease. And disease like, that is dysentery, malaria, that is protozoan disease, which are typhoid, tuberculosis, bacterial disease. Okay, so 2 examples from each groups you can remind that. Where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms can live in anywhere. Microorganisms may be single cell like bacteria, some algae and protozoans, multicellular such as many algae and fungi. They live in all types of environment ranging from ice cold climate to hot spring. They can stay in the chilled water, they can stay in the hot weather. Okay, so in any condition of the weather, that not affect, any type of weather cannot affect the viruses or any type of microorganisms. Okay, some type they can stay in the very cold region, some type they can stay in the very hot region, and they mainly, most of them are everywhere, they are spread everywhere. They are microorganisms. These are also found inside the bodies of animals, including others exist freely. Microorganism and us. How microorganism affected us? This is harmful or useful? Microorganisms play an important role in our lives. Some of them are beneficial in many ways, some of others are harmful and causes disease. Okay, let us study about them in detail. Friendly microorganisms, which are useful to us. Microorganisms used for various purposes. They can use, you can use microorganisms in the many type of industry: bakery industry, medicine industry, soil fertilizer, agriculture industry. So you can use them in various purposes in our life. Microorganisms have been used for production of alcohol since yeast, that is one type of fungus that used in the production of the alcohol. Okay, these are also used in cleaning up of the environment. Okay, for example, the organisms like vegetable peels, remains of animal feces, so the dirty material, wasted organic materials, that is also destroyed by the microorganisms, so that's why they can clean the environment. broken down into harmless and usable substances by bacteria. Recall that bacteria are also used in the proportion the medicine. Penicillin, they are also used in the production of the any type of the medicine, and in agriculture they are used to soil fertility by fixing nitrogen. So plants cannot get the direct nitrogen from the environments. So some bacteria, legume plants, they stay in the root of the legume plants, they take the nitrogen from the environment, then the nitrogen give to the plants and plants give them shelter. Okay, so this is up to for the today. We will continue my chapter in my next classes. Okay, thank you very much everyone. Bye everyone.